welcome to Titanium Palace Tarot, and today I will be doing a energetic healing from the past week. Alright, what am I talking about? No, I'm not going to do an energetic healing. I am going to do a Gemini reading. Alright, so, my gorgeous Gemmies, I used Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck for this reading. I'll also mention when it is important for you to utilize your own intuition. And with that being said, let's get into the cards. Alright, so your first card out is the Five of Winter in the reverse. Now this would be the Five of Swords in the reverse, which talks of you walking away from dishonest associations. But in the reverse, I feel like you're sticking with the dishonest associations. Why? I don't know. It's your choice. But you have to get the brunt of it afterwards. I guess the rest is gonna come out in the rest of the reading. So though you do have the Princess of Autumn after that, who is a very studious, responsible, cheerful, and mischievous individual. It says, happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. Well, so you're not walking away from dishonest associations, at least this week. But, on the other hand, you are getting good news about your work, possibly with this association that you are not going to leave. Maybe you see the potential, and you're like, oh, they'll change. Are you sure? Is what is coming to mind. I don't know your reasons. I'm sure you have them. Let's stick with that. Next, you have the Eight of Summer. So, okay, so this might be you or the Cross Watcher. So if it's the Cross Watcher, you might be the dishonest association. I don't know. Right? So the next card is the Eight of Summer. Now, the Eight of Summer talks of the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. Now that would make sense. Okay, so you come out, I'm getting this, this idea of you fell in love with a tall, dark stranger, and you're like, oh my god, they have their baggage, but doesn't everyone have their baggage? And so you're sticking with them, and you need a little push to get going, and then the little push comes, and they're like, oh, okay, I think it's time for me to leave. Bye. And so you're like, okay, I bounce. You bounce, and you Ten of Winter, which is the Ten of Swords, which would be you moving away from difficulties, right? Because as you see, the fairy in this card is moving from winter to spring. So this fairy is moving from difficulty to easier times. Especially look at how she's dressed. I mean, she's not dressed to withstand the winter seasons. Oh no, she's like in a mini skirt and a halter top, no jacket, no boots, no nothing. She's dressed for summer. I mean, if that means that you're leaving a difficult situation and moving into a calmer one. So that is good. Every situation is a learning experience. Okay, that is how the superconscious sees every single situation you are going through. Right? So, now, after you get out of this little shitty situation, okay, or after you get out of this cold situation, you will be willing to celebrate the Three of Summer, which is the Three of Cups, which talks of news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. Yeah. Awesome. Possum. Yeah, you're like, I'm out, dude. this is the end of my hardships. Bye-bye. And that's what you do. You leave something behind that no longer serves you, and you find something that does. Right? With the Unity card, which is the Hierophant in this deck, it talks of do the right things for the right reasons, compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. Aha! Caw. Yes. Like a bird. Anyway, then you have the Hermit. Now the Hermit talks, it's the same in any deck. So the Hermit talks of find or be a mentor, take a break from society, a commitment to spiritual growth. So it's, I guess, for those for whom they need some help and guidance as to how to get out of this situation, you would need a mentor. For those of you who figured out how to get out of this situation, you need a mentee, someone you can teach. And that is why the 8 of Spring is here, because it talks of stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, and sudden events or changes. Things are shifting at a quick pace because you have new things on your platter. If you're a mentor, you have to think of your classes, what are you going to teach your mentee and whatnot, right? So it's all for good. And for those for whom you are taking on a mentor, who are getting under the tutelage of a mentor, you need to figure out how you're going to fit this new classwork in, right? Or these new assignments in. Now the next card is the 3 of Winter. Something has got you feeling less than, because this card talks of reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. Yep. Yep. Now what sadness would that be? I'm not sure, but would that be referring to the 5 of Autumn? I feel like, so you go to this this mentor, and you or someone you're dealing with is going to this mentor and learning from them and helping the 3 of Winter, this person who finds themselves in the 3 of Winter to get out of their circumstance. Then you have then someone else comes to you or someone you're dealing with who feels like they need assistance. It's not a good time for them to change careers, and they feel challenged by money issues. Not only are they heartbroken, but they're also tight on money, right? And then that's when you or the person you're dealing with, you or the mentee or the mentor, whoever represents the mentor here, is going to show them how to get out of the circumstance, how to move the wheel, how to complete the world cycle and get out of this sticky wicket that they find themselves in. Yeah. And once they get out of the sticky wicket, they will be able to tap into the 4 of Spring, which is the most happiest card in this deck. Right? It says, be grateful, you have much to celebrate. Deep feelings of peace and happiness, a contented personal life. Yes. Awesome. Yes. Alright, next is the Queen of Summer. Now, the Queen of Summer, alright, talks of loving. The Queen of Summer is a loving, comforting, emotional, and intuitive individual. It says, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. Yep, so you found your partner, the one that you want to spend forever with. Well, forever. I mean, your human life with, once you become a team with this person, you will be able to feel like you have a windfall of money, advice, or assistance from others. A very successful project, a happy change in your career. Awesome! Someone is going to come in and help you with something that you've had some issues with. Well, if you were the one who had some difficulty in the 5 of Autumn, after having completed, after having, I don't know why I'm waving my hand, after having tapped into the world, after having tapped into the 4 of Spring and the Queen of Summer energy, you will then you'll feel like someone has given you a golden ticket. Not only have they given you a golden ticket, they have also helped you follow your passion when it comes to your career by being the best at what you do and being compensated for your creative talents as well. At which point you will feel like the magician of your life, because what you're doing is getting traction and you love it. Yeah. Getting traction. Then you have the 6 of Winter, which talks of movement, moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. So this is indicating that the 5 of Autumn, the 3 of Spring, no, the 3 of Winter, all that heavy stuff is falling off. Okay? It's making way for positive changes. And on top of those positive changes, okay, you have the Princess of Spring, who is a very optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, and energetic individual. It says it's time to go after your dreams, do something that expands your horizons, let your creativity take flight. Yeah, so you're moving in the right direction, my friends. Yes. And to signify that, you are going to be recognized and what's the word I'm looking for? And have success and public recognition. So, my gorgeous Gemmies, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I'm going to answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Gemmies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!